Greetings and salutations, welcome to another episode of Graveyard Keeper. Let's begin with a prayer, as always. I don't remember what we did last time. Oh, I'm playing one day after Halloween, so I guess there is some small decorations. That makes walking a bit more annoying. Great update. Seems like we have no changes to the graveyard. Nor the church. Just some pumpkins around. Right, our casual prayer. I need to get back to the cops of business. I think it should be early enough. It is. Excellent. I'd like to say a few words. Our church is great. Alright, give me that word of faith. Now for the blessing. Donations are welcome. Excellent, we have more faith to research stuff. So in this episode I'm gonna focus on some quests as well as try to upgrade the church as much as I can. So right, you wanted the bronze quality blaze. Considering I have quite a lot of silver still and I already have the license I need for merchant, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy those from the fisherman. Right, so I need to use the teleport stone to the lighthouse. Trade. I need 4 of those. A bit costly, but that's alright. I'm gonna grab some apples while I'm here and waiting for the teleport to get back. Oh, I'm full on inventory. Oil was actually pretty hard to get. I can drop some salt. It's of low value. Is teleport back? Yes, it is. Sweet home. Excellent. You're my savior. I hope that didn't sound blasphemous. Haha. By the way, I forgot to mention that you'll need to get a building permit to perform any construction upon the royal lands. And as far as the permit is concerned, I'm afraid you're on your own. I try to avoid their soulless greedy bureaucracy at any cost. Alright. Another thing to do. It's not in rightful citizen. Building permission. Ah yeah, another one is still there. I guess not quite yet for the big church. Change of plans. Then I'm gonna focus on the garden instead. I still haven't found any formula. Well, maybe I should actually do the witch quest. Help the witch restore her memory. Grow a silver star pumpkin for her. So I'm gonna check how to restore the memory. Well, I probably should clear up my inventory a bit. If I recall, I wanted to make clay. To get clay. To make the remaining urns for the thing that I make with those urns. What to get rid of? I guess one flesh. Let me get some clay. Oh, that's fast. 1 energy per clay. And one hit only. I'm gonna get around 20, I think. Excellent. How's my tech looking? could work on... alright, so I wanted to focus on the gravel instead then. I could go for the grapevine of brewing. I think I'm gonna go for grapes. I was kinda neglecting those. Then wine making is next. Let's drop the prayer. As well as faith. Anything to the church? Not really. Now, downward we go. Cutlets. What do we have here? Alright, I wanted to research those. I'm gonna do so then. Let's drop the... Well, I can't really drop anything here. Let's get the faith from upstairs. I need 6 of it. We research both. Now let's do some researching. Here I can drop off some stuff. Life solution. Let's drop the oil. Well, oil will be for cooking, I think. That's the potion I managed to make. Right, skin. I think that's it here. Now for study table. Let's study the grave marks. A bronze story and a lot of blue points, same with the other one. $30 blue points each, excellent. I forgot to use the pie, but I guess that's alright. So I can get those upstairs now. Let's throw the stories in. That should be good here. Now what's outside the graveyard? Here actually. And I can drop those here for now. I could also research those, which I think I will before crafting it. Sorry for the going back and forth. Don't know how much I need for those, I'm just gonna give up all the faith I have. I'm not gonna use the pipe for just one research though, as it's like 2 blue points for each research I do. So it's not worth it for just one to use the entire pie. Alright, what's in my inventory? Just needed 2. Barely any red points and another 50 blue points. Excellent. I'm just gonna drop this here. Alright, so let's go back with the urn upstairs to the graveyard. Almost night. Here we go. Now I will try to visit the trader, and I also wanted to go to the dungeon if I recall. Not sure if I'm quite ready, but I have a lot of food at least, and at least 1 energy potion. Right, I wanted to smelt some clay into jugs, so that will be in pottery, I think. Yeah, balls. Wait, no, not balls. Craft. I want the jugs. Give me this back. Oh, I can have jugs from balls, I think. Yeah. So yes, balls. And I need 10 of those for 10 jugs. Here we are. Let's get those smelting now. Should be done shortly. This is actually for stone, not for clay. Let's move it as such. Excellent. Switch to wood. Clay. Here we go. Let's check up on farm. Even scarecrow is different. Well, there was never actually a scarecrow here, so they added one. I will need to look into more seeds. Got some hemp. Well, hemp is actually a produce, so it will be going to the other chest. Which of those of though. Produce goes here. Let's try plenty good where I can. Well, it seems I get the same amount as I did. Now let's go to the kitchen and get some sleep. How long? Still a bit. I can drop the oil and apples here. I also have some backup cutlets here. Alright, the merchant is tomorrow, so I'm gonna spend this day doing miscellaneous stuff, then I'm gonna go to the merchant, get this rolling, see what I unlock, maybe focus on what I unlocked. If not, then I'm gonna go to the dungeon for the remaining for a lot of time, as long as I can. Here are the dragons we needed. Now we can make the ovens. Excellent. And that should allow us to... Oh, I should also move those while I'm at it. Nothing here. Oh. That's a bit annoying. If you are slightly too far, you get to drop it instead of just move it. Pardon me. We should be getting corpses. One more corpse, which is actually perfect. Because I don't want to get corpses when I'm in the dungeon. That's all of the ovens I needed for columbarium. Now I need 4 polished bricks of stones and 4 wooden beams, which is pretty doable. Still have no clue how to get the apples and bushes. Let's get the stone done then. Here we are. Need 4 of it. In which case I need to make pieces of stone from the trunk. I should have enough of this. I do. Drop the remaining stone and 4 beams. Do I have them per chance? I do. And let's build it. It was quite a lot of work to get one of those. Oh, we have a body. May as well check it on the way. The DLC stuff is waiting patiently. 4 red skulls. Let's try brain. Fail. I'm just gonna get it then. Flesh. Skin. Bones are useful. Blood is useful. Intestines are pretty useful still. Same with heart. Skull is pretty useless. May as well at this point. Right, I want to cremate it. Start collecting the another pile. Another columbarium of ashes. Do I have any backup? Not really. Yep, fire burning in the rain. Nothing unusual here. Let's see, how large is it? Oh, it's a bit larger than the grave. Oh, in all dimensions too. It won't fit nicely. Well, I could have 2 of those instead of 3 graves. It's not worth it though. I can fit 2 of those columbariums as well as 2 graves in each of those spots. That's pretty okay, I guess. Yeah. Let's do so then. I need to build it? Yes, I do. -6 while not built. And here we are. I mean, those are good for now, but once I max out the corpses in the graves, I would have way better ways to have it. I guess I can like zoom or destroy this building later on. Yeah. Alright, so now I can drop off this stuff to the church. The church basement. Why didn't I unlock some new stuff here? Incense burners, I guess. And the soft church bench, which is out of my range for now. Alright. If I recall, a bunch of stuff also needed larger church, which I'm working towards now. Here we go. Still fits somehow, and it's merchant day today. That horse then. Oh, town also looks all decorated. Right. Give me the town pass. I do have a town pass. I might look into it later. I'm gonna wait patiently for the merchant. Hello. I have my trade license. Great. Now we're in business. Between my connections and your hard work, we'll be super rich. But first, we'll open our first office in this barn. Seems like a startup. We'll put pallets here, and I'll take crates of goods from here every merchant day. Crates? That's right. We're in a big business now, so we need to pack our products. You're a handy fellow, and I know you have a workshop near the graveyard. I'm sure you can pack everything in the nice wooden crates. You know, our trade license allows us to sell practically anything. We can sell any kind of goods. You don't need to pack only vegetables, although the food shortage has driven up the prices quite a bit. But if you can find some cheap labor, selling other goods can be profitable too. I try. Let's see. I think for start, I can sell to 1 crate per week. That's not too much. But nobody's heard of us. We'll need to invest in marketing, make sure our first sale. So our company has 2 main goals. First, increase your prestige level to at least 3. That means we'll be able to sell 3 crates per week. Second, sell our first 7 crates. I'll be proud for us if we reach those goals. Alright. How we can improve our prestige? We'll use an ancient technique that never fails. Make a bunch of advertising flyers and leave them on a friend's desk. In my world we use celebrities to boost sales. Brilliant idea. You can ask Miss Chubb to represent our company. That'll definitely work. I could also advertise our company during my ceremony at the church. That's a great idea. Now I know for sure that I've chosen the right person to be my partner. Alright, noted. How am I going to transport these crates? They're heavy. The most obvious way is to move them along the road. But maybe there's another way. I think the storage room is connected to the church cellar. But I'm melted too poorly to climb down there and check it myself. Maybe I can move those crates through the tunnel. But I'll need to build an elevator for the crates. Alright. Got my goals for the merchant. Oh right, I need the grape seeds. If I want to go into grapes. Can I afford 4 of them? I can, alright, I can plant 1 silver quality grape. What do we have here? Build. Ballet requires 1 oh, it's fame, okay. And marketing campaign is 10 flyers. We have 1 pallet, so it's 1 fame. And I would need elevator here for the crates, I guess. Yeah, it's all connected. How do I make the crates though? Still no idea. Interesting. Maybe it gave me some tech that I didn't have previously. Not here. Building. Carpenter, mason. Pray for excellence. I could get it. Smithing. Also no. Oh, I could get martial skills though. Big guy. Since I'm going to the dungeon. Wow, I have almost 100 blue points. Better fertilizers. What? So much stuff to do, never enough time. I'm gonna go for the big guy. So we unlock Prayer for Retribution. 10 to 45 needed to guarantee a successful ceremony. 2 orbs that fill you with fury. 7 money 25% plus 7 5 plus 25%. 5 1 through 3. modifiers, that mean. And fire prayer for protection is the same stats, same effects, but true words that will make you tough. And big guy, it appears that if you work with iron a lot, you become big and strong. +1 damage, +1 defense. Let's get it. Let's see how well can I arm myself. I don't have any armor right now. Oh, also I can check up all of my storages here. And my current sword is just a basic sword. Let's check out the anvil then. Steel sword would be better. I need steel parts though, which I can't make right now. And if I recall, armors were made in the one of those tables here, I think. Carpenter. From iron armor, yes. From skin and 2 more iron parts. Alright, that's when I had the skin from the church. 1, 2. Let's get it. Make myself some basic armor at least, and let's see how far I can get in the dungeon. I don't really have a way to recover health, and as you have probably seen before, I'm pretty bad at the combat in this game still. Alright, I need to deliver this diary to the astrologer too. Something to remember. For skin. And let's get to work then. I guess I should visit the witch first. Maybe she can send me some recipes. Because experimenting didn't give me much, and I used 2 days to make anything. Right, so I need more super iron parts. Boom. Doing that takes quite a lot of resources. Maybe I need a better hammer. A lot of energy, I mean. Could be for better crafting. Because I'm at iron hammer right now. Not quite the level 2 tools as I have. Can I make better hammer even. Steel, iron hammer. No, I think I'm at the best hammer right now. I need iron casting, so a lot of red points for the steel parts, which I need for a lot of stuff. I could pretty soon finish off the entire smithing tree. Still a bit of waves in the building and other trees. Also pretty close to finishing off the writing tree. And didn't even start here. Alright, so I made the armor auto-equipped, excellent. Let's get to the church basement then, shall we? Inventory, potion. Here we go. Top up my energy. Let's see how far we can get before my skills will be found lacking. Also, I need to remember there were traps here. Oh, right. Save dungeon levels. It's like there is 15 levels. Level 1. I guess there won't be any destructible stuff here. And we have started off with bats. Okay. I guess armor gives me a lot. Excellent. I didn't know how to loot. I don't get a map of the dungeon. Okay. Killed. Some sort of pool. Okay. There is some stuff I can deconstruct, I see. So we should be doing so. So we have a room to the right and a room downward. Let's go to the right first. Okay. There is a pathway to the lower floors. But first let's check out the remaining pathway. Right. I'm so glad I made the better stuff, because as you can see, I already lost a third of my health. I hope we don't need to finish all of those floors at once, and we can just piecemeal to like 2 to 3 floors at a time. Okay, so it seems like we can only break the damaged stuff. So that's it for this one. We have a chair here. I guess that's also a source of iron. Oh, I can destroy those with my sword. Gotcha. Those two? Yeah. Doesn't seem like I can get much from here, but I should then check back up the dungeon to make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's top myself up with the cutlets. Not here. Oh, half potion. Nice. So good thing that we can loot those. How much does it restore? 50. I'm gonna wait for half health in case we have 100. Oh, another one. Excellent. So we might be able to go a bit deeper, and I see we got some onion seeds even more health potions. They're quite generous with those. And there is a pathway we didn't check even. Oh. Ow. You have a tire debuff. I wonder if the energy potion removes it. I don't think it does. Oh, I'm just constantly losing energy? That's not that bad. I think. I'm gonna at least try to go one floor down to make sure my progress is saved. Did I got any bloody nails? No. Got a lot of loot and drops from mobs though. It was here, I think. Hopefully it doesn't speed up. Swing. A ball. Let's continue. Alright, so 50 was enough to full heal me from a bit, a smidge above half. Stop dodging. Right. Nope. Luckily I have a ton of cutlets, so energy isn't really an issue for me. Seems like some sort of library. Oh, I can open those. Maybe some potion recipes. Nope. Completely empty. So we have a right and downward pathway. Let's go right first. Okay. Excellent. Let's go up first. I'm gonna go try to establish a system. I'll go up, then sides, left to right, and then down. If we have intersections. Why is it escaping me? Alright, we have another floor here. That's weird. A glitch maybe? Yeah, probably because it goes into the walls. What do we have here? Bow is pretty easy to make. Lentil seeds, I actually need those. Nothing in here, still didn't found any bloody nails or bucket of blood. Right. Now I can be slightly less careful with all of those. With getting attacked, seems like my armor is pretty good for now. So wow, 80 scrap, 67 scrap in one slot. I can drop nails from what I have now. That's quite a bit of flitch, I would rather keep those. So I guess that's one way to have to obtain the seeds, than just buying them permanently. And there was one more pathway downwards from left here. There was exit to the top. Let's check this pathway. Like, the amounts of energy I use to attack and destroy stuff is way larger than the amount I lose from the not sleeping. And now it kinda stopped altogether, the loss of energy. The game is glitching out. I have a floating slime, and I'm not losing energy anymore, despite being tired. Okay, at least this reset the slime. Still not losing energy. And we have some new enemies. Oh wow. They dropped some more precious loots. Let's drop the nail. Let's check the potion. The powders. I needed to make a bunch of sludge to make some of those powders. Well, no, I could ground out powders if I recall. Still a lot of enemies. Starting to take significantly more damage. What do we have here? Wheat seeds are easily obtainable by buying. Toxic powder, that's new. Beet seeds I can also buy pretty easily. Chaos powder. Okay, I'm back to losing energy. Right. Nothing here. No, there was a pathway to the left. I'm gonna go here then. Here first though, since I'm closer. Ow. Ow. Just quit it. Now I'm starting to take more damage and even more powders. I can drop those simple iron parts. Slowing powder is pretty easy to make. Well, no, slowing solution is easy to make, powder not. I can sacrifice one story of the powder. Never seen this one either. Hopefully, that's all of the powder types. And also those flies are pretty hard to defeat. They just keep chasing me at the same speed I am moving. Ow! I'm gonna die. Damn it. They deal a lot of damage. I guess that's it for the adventure. At least I keep all the loot. I guess that's one way to quickly walk back to the top. Let's sleep, so I stop losing energy passively. And I should note to self to always touch the bed to reset my sleepiness before going to the dungeon, because I basically got the debuff almost immediately. I wonder if my progress saved. So I've got a lot of stuff to the... Well, actually cooking too, because slime could be cooked. Here it is with honey to make green jelly. 90 energy. Or with berry juice to get red jelly, which is 36 energy each. I think I should be able to make some berry juice. Yeah. Oh, right. Back to interacting and not swinging my sword. Let's drop those off. Got 2 bottles. Excellent. And the juices are consumed, they are not like fuel use per each. At least I know where to find more slimes. Let's go to the church. I'm gonna go and research batwings and slime. See if those have any components, since I have so many of those. Well, I forgot to bring slime with me. This is a shame. I'm gonna research batwings still though. Potion, red jelly, cutlets, flitch, good research. Actually, flitch gives me red points, which is something I need. Let's see. Also tools. Old sword, for example, or my tools. Let's see. Oh, I have also a bunch of powders too. This is one. This is one. So I have two. That's three. That's four. 8 researchers. I think it's worth the pie. Up. Let's go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Excellent, and now... Oh, that is actually pretty... I'm out of science. Do I have any books? I do not. I have some paper though. I believe I need like 2 or 3 of it to finish off the quick crafts while I still have the buff up. Well, I could also research the newer stuff, but let's go with the old one, stuff for now. We go with the sword, batwing, and the rope. Alright, got some extra blue points, quite nice. This would be to destroy or stash or sell or whatever. Let's drop this here for now. Also, it's already researched, so good. Good I did that. I guess I could just slowly but surely fill up all of my items that I know, research them for points. Like, as you can see, I already have a bunch of stuff that is either not researchable or already researched. Also, that looks pretty goofy. To destroy... Right. I should look into making another alchemy rack. Or maybe even 2 more. As well as better distillation cube, but that requires steel parts, which I'm working on. Alchemy rack is 4 beams and 10 nails. And flitch, I can drop off 5 flitch and still have enough for 2 of those. 20 nails, 8 beams. Got it, I'm gonna try to make 2 of those. Alright. There's also all of this area still unutilized. I guess that's where we'll be making wine. Beams, I actually have 8, perfect. Now I can drop off the scrap. Look at this. Wow, I messed up. I messed that up. Nails, 6. Can I destroy the tools? Not really. Alright. Nothing here. Here is the glass stuff. Make nails then. I need to make 2 sets. We have enough. Boom. I actually have 10 too much. But since I was making sets of 12, I wouldn't have enough if I didn't make quite as many. Excellent. Might as well sleep while I'm here. Reset the debuffs, get some energy without using food. grab some stuff for research purposes. Touchdown, green jelly. Apples, oil done. Flour done. I guess I could grab jugs too. Well, I don't really have much of life right now anyway. Now, boom, 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 boom. I should fill up the carrots since my dungeon is done. Which also is a good time to drop off seeds. Also, next time I'm going to the dungeon, I should definitely grab, make sure I have more inventory space, so I don't have to drop as many things. I'm gonna stock up the donkey for quite a while. Excellent. Do I have anything in this chest? I do not, alright. So, jelly here. And only that I think, and now for the builds. Coming back, one more here. I could fit another distillation cube here. And then I could fit 2 more racks in here, I think. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom. Boom. Alright. Let's make some order then, shall we? So this is where I make solutions, this is powders, this is mixing, this is distillations. So I'm gonna have 2 here, so this is gonna be for distillations, this is gonna be for solutions, this is for powders, and then this for components, I guess. This for powders. Extracts, solutions. This is also powder. So now those are for extracts. And I don't actually have anything for solutions quite yet. I will need to make 1 more. But that slightly solves my problem. Well, I guess I also have goose, but this could also be for the alchemy rack materials. Oh, I also blocked off my pathway here. How expensive would it be to move it now? I guess I would need to destroy and craft it from the beginning. Because I could move them a bit further, so maybe I could still maneuver like that. But then I might need to go all the way from down to access this part. Well, no matter how I do it, it's not perfect. Right, I ran out of science, so let's make some books then, or at least try. So... Alright, so let's think about it. I might want to make a different prayer soon. Repentance. What does repentance do? I don't know. I guess I need to check in the tech tree. So what prayers do I have? None from building. Fury. Tough, so I guess defense and offense. Attack and defense. If those prayers have some extra buffs. Gardening is probably farm output or something like that. Theology is writing could be good for books. There is some money and mixed prayer. I already have the faith one. Well, repentance. About sin and forgiveness based on your couple of stories from your youth. Huh. This could be interesting. And then there is... I don't have anything here. There is some zombie stuff too, that I haven't checked yet. I'm currently saving the red coins though. I'm interested about the repentance. And then the imagination, I guess. Because if I can use some writing supplies to make better, to make prayer that makes my writing better, it kinda loops on itself. There's also prosperity, I guess. Right, imagination requires a book, as well as faith. And the quality of book dictates the quality of prayer pretty directly, as I can buff it. With this one, while all of the others are buffable. Damn it, this glitch. Yeah, this is actually the only one that doesn't get affected by buffs. Interesting. Let's try working on it though. So I would like at least a silver book. So books, qualities. Silver book. Alright, so I can't make... This is guaranteed bronze, some chance for silver. I would want either the gold cover or gold notes to make it guaranteed. I don't know if I can make any of those to have the silver book. Alright, let's see, can I make a guaranteed gold note? A gold chapter, yes. Let's make those. I mean gold notes. I can only make 2 of those though. What are my chances of making a silver chapter gold? Not really. Silver can only be silver. So I need another gold story, I guess. What are my chances of getting the gold notes with this setup? Pretty decent, but I lose a lot if I don't get it. Over 60%, I'm willing to chance it. Don't make me regret it. Oof, we got it. We got the golden chapter. Excellent. And so now that we have golden chapter, we also need a silver cover, hardcover, to make a silver quality book, and silver quality book will yield us a silver quality prayer. We can't quite make the gold quality book right now. Even with best stuff, we still lack perks to make it guaranteed. So silver cover now. It will be here. Hardcover for silver. I need the steel parts and a bit faith. I see. And then gold jewelry, which is hella expensive and hard to make, so can't really make those. Oh, and I also need cleaning agent, which is alchemy workbench once again. Locked by the damn term alchemy. I guess I could experimental too, since I got some new powders. I've got a bunch of toxic ones. and few of the chaos ones. And I have 3 life solutions and I can make 3 slowing solutions. So let's cross those around. Now I guess I should attend to the body. Before it rots completely. If it's a bad one, I'm just gonna leave it though. It's actually a pretty good one. Good thing I checked. I could make it a 1 red and 7 white, guaranteed. I think I will do that. And fat. Here we go. I think this is faster than going through the church. Up. Oh. Here we go. How much money do I have? Not 20, that's for sure. 1 silver. Alright. Well, since Bishop arrived, I guess it's time. Thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, consider subscribing and liking the video. And with that, goodbye.